Alright, so to break the beads on this, guys, I bought some Bead Pro FS heavy duty tire bead breaker levers, lifetime warranty. I don't know, everyone say these are the best ones. Got them on Amazon, check the link below. The links for all this fun stuff down there. So I guess we just jam the sucker into the bead, hopefully. I'll get a mallet just to drive this in a little bit further, all the way in there as far as I can. There we go. That was way too easy. So I'm gonna take a fork looking thing here, stick that in. Oops. Pop her into place. By gently using a mallet, I can make sure it gets in there against the rim as far as I can. I take that guy right there, that side up, stick him in. I think I spent $50 on these guys. It's worth every penny. All right, now this has a tube in this. Just try not to wreck it because I didn't buy a new one. Now these also double as tire spoons on the other side. Let's get that down. Side there. And we're going to push the backside of the bead down to give it extra room. They make fun things you can put on here so you don't scratch your rims. These are chrome steel ones. I'm not overly worried about them. Okay. Making sure I'm not pushing these in too far where it's going to be up against the bead. Or not the bead, up against the inner tube that's in there so I don't wreck it. Let's see. Come on. So you can see I got it started. But I need to get more of it off. Let's do that again with both of these. I'm gonna space these out a little bit further from each other. We'll see if I can. It's too far. Let's try right here. Looks like a pretty good start right there. Come on. Top off. I'm gonna get some soapy water for it. There she comes. Okay. There's our outer. Now, be careful with the tubes so I don't pinch it taking it out now. I really should have just bought new tubes for this thing. And I should also put something down so I don't scratch my rim. Okay. Little something for the rim to sit on. Where is the valve stem? Let's take the valve stem out and see if it'll help take the tube out. Okay. Now, let's see if I can take the tube out while the tire's still halfway on here. There's a chance of messing everything up that way. Okay. Stems out of the rim. I'll start by getting the valve stem out. I'm going to recommend getting new tubes when you do yours. See, like this one here has got some rust from the rim on it. And it just, they're not that much, guys. Don't make the mistake I did and not get them. Just get them. One less thing to worry about. It's really that simple. Okay. Tube. Let's get the rest of this tire off, shall we? Soapy water on it. Let's see. I can do it like this with two of them. I'm gonna do it the same way we did the outside one, trying spacing these in the proper spot, and then just space these out a little bit more here. Not quite enough. Oh, come on, you goofy thing. You're like right there. Let's grab a third one. Yeah, I'm cheating. I'm using more tools than I bought for this. Burke's working in an automotive shop. Okay. One, two, three. More soapy water. Always makes things easier, right, guys? Come on, tire. Ta-da! Took a little bit of doing, but we got her. I did order new ones of these because that seemed more important than a tube. Okay. There's a little bit of rust on there. Just gonna clean that up with a pad of some kind. Okay. Well, it appears that two of these I bought are both for the front rim. Oh, this guy's getting reused like the tube. Doing pretty awesome so far, aren't we? Heck. Okay, now we're going to put this back on. Line up the valve stem hole. Back around. This is made by Bridgestone. It's a 45-151U, made in Japan. I don't know if that helped find anything or not. Okay, so let's take a look. When this is on the bike, brakes are on the right side. This way is forward. Stay there, let's go grab the new tire. Okay, we got a Shinko 777. So 170/80 B15 reinforced tire. The old one was a 160/80 15. So this one here is a little bit taller. The overall circumference is a little bit bigger. Hopefully that helps make up for the lack of sixth gear in this bike. Speedometer is probably going to be slightly off. Whatever. I'll run it with a GPS so I know what the difference is. That way I just know when I'm riding it. Okay, directional tire. Should have, here's my rotation. It even says, you see it? Kinda, this is rotation, rear tire. So it's gonna go on this way. If my brakes go this way, it's gonna go like that. All right, so that goes there. That's gonna go there. More soapy water. I'll get one bead over the rim, put the inner tube in there, then I'll get the other bead on there, and we'll fill it up. Soapy water, guys, it's your friend doing tires. Makes quite a difference. Okay, so tools. Go. I'm just gonna work it on there. Ugh. These goofy things, man. Buy us up. Okay. Tires on. The valve stem before pointed towards the left-hand side of the bike, which means you go in that way. Yes. All right, so let's go ahead and slide this goofy thing in there. I'm gonna just ever so gently slide the tube in. The valve stem about the area it needs to go. Of course, it's spinning all over the place, so the valve stem ain't even close anymore. If you ever change a bicycle tire on your bike, this part here is pretty similar. Make sure the tube's in there. Make sure it's not pinched. Make sure you're sweating like crazy. I'm gonna get the metal stem through the rim. Maybe. Okay, And we'll see if I can get my fingers back out. There's a nut here someplace for the valve stem. I was going to stick it on there, hold it, but I have no idea where the hell it is. Okay, so here it is. There's a nut for the valve stem. I'm not going to stick it all the way on there. I'm just going to kind of get it started so it can't fall out. It's more so what I'm worried about. Now, some people suggest putting some air in this inner tube before you put it on, so it kind of helps get everything in position properly. Take a closer look and kind of come up with our own idea here. Looking at that tube, the tube's just laying in there real nice, just like that. I'm not even going to worry about putting any air in there. Actually, it kind of wants to sit open. So, same kind of thing we did for the other bead. If I lift that rim up a little bit, it'd be easier. Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Let's just screw with it. Okay, so be very careful not to pinch your inner tube. Again, I have 3 of these. Get over it. Okay, let's get this thing kind of on there, kind of started. And push that bead down over here so we have more to work with over here. I'm just going to kind of keep working this around. Use my body weight to hold it in place. I make tools for this. Put your tires on. If you want to spend the money, go right ahead. If not, this seems to be working pretty good. Again, watch that inner tube. Okay, there we have it. I have put a tire on the rim. Let's double check our direction to make sure I'm not special. Left side rotation. Okay, we're good. Now, flip this over to get to my valve stem here. Get it threaded on there. Always start your nuts by hand. Okay. Got 12 millimeter. Make sure it stays on there straight, so again we don't pinch that inner tube. Okay, that's on there. I'm just gonna kind of check to make sure my inner tube is not somehow stuck between the bead. Again, that would really suck. This is how I got in here today to my work. It's riding my bike. I fully intend to ride home on it. Okay, there's on there. The inner tube's out of the way. Get some air for this thing. One pop. Another bead. Other bead's not quite popped. You can see right here. There's 2 beads. Okay, I don't even know what I used to run these at. I think I ran them at 32. Frame on my bike. So that was 29 front, 36 back. I'm gonna set this at 40 because it's getting cooler outside. I'm gonna overinflate it. You gotta put the valve core back in the inner tube. And where is that valve core that I took out way over here? Okay, now let's set our tire pressure. I know some people like to get those balancer beads and just dump them inside their tire. To me, that doesn't seem extremely logical to put a bunch of stuff inside your tire to let it just roll around and say it's going to balance everything and make it all better. Just doesn't quite add up to me. If it works, that's absolutely wonderful. Good for everyone who's using that. That is absolutely amazing if it actually does work. I got a tire balancer. It's just a static balancer. Just going to hold on the bearings on this thing. The heavy part's going to go to the bottom, put a weight on top, and it's balanced. This rim has, looks like we got 2 weights on there right now. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We shall figure it out together.